Hello everyone, Jason Marichello here. I wanted to put up another video. Last time I was kind of surprised at the feedback that I got from it. It was quite positive when I just thought I was rambling on camera. So I decided to put up another video, and this time I wanted to talk about the second arrow. Anyone who knows me has heard me use this proverb probably many times, and it really seems prevalent with the amount of perceived suffering that's going on, at least in my community, and I know around the world as well. So when we're talking about the second arrow, it's really this idea of the difference between pain and suffering. And we often kind of group these together just like we do with thoughts and emotion. And it's when we can start to create that separation between that we understand the difference. So the idea is that if one is struck with an arrow, it's going to hurt. But it actually hurts more when we're struck with a second arrow. Surprise, surprise. Now the thing about life is pain is always going to happen. There's lots of pain in the world, but it's that second arrow that's actually the suffering. So the pain is this first arrow. We're going to get struck with these arrows. Now do we just deal with the arrow when it hits us, pull it out, dress the wound, and kind of move on? Or do we ourselves cast this second arrow? And this second arrow is when your thoughts start to ruminate on what's going on. Someone can say the smallest little comment to you, but if you let it fester in your mind, it can create the most amount of stress for you as an individual. So that's that second arrow. It's what you do with the comment someone says. When I give talks and stuff like that, I usually tell them, like, if you want, you can all just take 30 seconds and yell your most insulting insults at me. Ultimately, it's up to me whether or not I get insulted, right? It's all perspective. Even you think about language, words that we use, it's all perspective. It's all about the meaning we give them. Otherwise, it's just vibrations through airwaves. So that's that second arrow, is how do you react to the things that come your way? You know, we're surrounded by issues with finances, with jobs, with relationships, people, loved ones, pets dying. Like, that dying death is a constant in life. You can't escape it. And it's not to say that we need to appreciate or enjoy this first arrow, but can we avoid casting that second arrow and letting it just kind of spiral out of control? And this is often what leads to depression. It's that ruminating thought process. You know, even with depression itself, often the thing that sparks us into depression isn't even what continues the depression. A lot of the times it's the thought of getting out of depression and that snowball effect of, like, oh man, I'm so depressed that I'm depressed. And it can just snowball and snowball and snowball. And for a lot of you know, I do suicide intervention work. I work with a lot of people with stress management and stuff like that. And that's what I see time and time again. And when someone's that deep into it, to kind of show them and try to say, like, look, I hate to say this, but you yourself are responsible for this. It's a really hard thing to see when you're so entangled in it at the moment. So if we can grasp these concepts before they really start to happen to us, then we can usually, I want to say, deal with it better when we get into those situations. Anyway, again, this is kind of one of those rambly videos, but I wanted to kind of put it up there and spark your interest, and really these are just teasers. If you have any questions on any of this stuff, shoot me a message, and I'm happy to discuss these things. This is kind of what my life is all about at this time. So yeah, hopefully that came across not too jumbly, and you could take something from it. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.